Well, I'm so excited, everyone. We're here for the Inciting Hope Reset, Recharge, Elevate Virtual Live Summit. I'm so excited to be joined with this amazing group of people here, including the CEO and founder of this organization. And we're going to talk a little bit more about what the app is and what you'll be able to see and what the users will experience. But I'm just going to keep with the excitement. It's a great day. It's a great, well, now evening. So before we go right into what this app is and what we're actually giving to users today, please tell me a little about yourself. Introduce yourself, your role in this, and what mental health equity, that's the important word here, not just mental health equity means to you.
Absolutely. So, hi, my name is Audrey Adade. I'm a social worker, first of all, by training. And I'm the CEO, founder of Inciting Hope LLC, and the creator of Inciting Hope App. And in terms of equity, I've been working in public policy, specifically mental health, for many years now, and at the federal level. And for me, mental health and equity are synonymous. Everyone deserves access to care. Everyone deserves quality care from providers and such. And we should really just create a world where everyone can have what they need, just simply put. So that's what it means to me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. But hearing right from the CEO and founder is exactly what we want to hear from today. So first, Melody, what about you? Tell me about your role, your background in this, and what mental health and equity mean to you.
Sure, thanks, Alexis. My name is Melody Watson, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm also a social work supervisor. And in my role as a social worker, I provide psychotherapy. I'm working with a lot of people who, many times, they're coming to therapy for the first time. And I always try to think about what it took for them to get there. And in doing that, I feel like there's a real strong piece around equity. How did they get to access mental health, and what do they need to maintain that access? And so I'm really excited to be working with Audrey and her wonderful Inciting Hope app. It's going to meet mental health and equity together.
Okay, let's go right into it, right? Let's walk through what this app actually is and what inspired you. But first off, what is this app and what users can expect?
Mm-hmm. So this app is really a mental health app with a faith integration. There are many features to this app, which I know Cedric will go through in depth. But what it means to me, you said as well. So what this means to me is really just providing people with the autonomy and control to really put their own health and mental health into consideration, but also have it accessible to them, which is where we came up with the tagline, wellness in your pocket, which Melody came up with similarly. So we just want everybody to have access and also to feel empowered to keep their mental health to them.
So before we go into the features and a demo that we'll be sharing with you all today, I want to get into your mind a little bit. What was your thought process in developing this app?
Absolutely. So it was just a really funny story. So this was during COVID time. I was in my apartment, and I was just thinking to myself and looking at all these stats that they were showing on CNN and other media outlets about the rise in suicide rates. I also just thought to myself, just how are people coping, especially people with mental health issues, and not to say issues, but behavioral health concerns. I just wanted to know how they were coping. So initially it started off as a writing project, which turned into my first book. Dear Anxiety and Depression Relief in Verse was a poetry book, hence in verse. And then I was just like, okay, I want to reach a mass audience. So the app came to mind. So I was like, an app came to mind. So, or the app came to mind. So the concept, again, was mental health, faith integration, as well as creating all the features that came with it. So that was the thinking behind it, was just to really address the mental health needs during that difficult time.
Okay.
Oh, and I forgot to say too, so sorry, I'm really grateful for this team that I created here. and that agreed to really be a part of this mission. Alexis, Melody, Lehigh, and Cedric. So just thank you all so much.
Oh, no problem. It was a pleasure.
Pleasure. This is such a wonderful app. And when Audrey invited me to work with her on it, I was very excited because I knew that she was creating something that really would speak to not just like faith integration, but also meeting the need of so many people who need support. So thank you, Audrey.
In your experience or in your history, you talked about faith and people that needed that kind of support. What have you seen been the top reasons why people actually do need that support, and what has been the causes that you've either approached or seen either during COVID or before that or in just your history? And what have you seen to be their top challenges of getting access?
Oh, great question, Alexis. So as a therapist, when I'm working with someone and I'm asking them about like what brought you to this space, right? Oftentimes they're like really kind of at their wits' end. They really have been suffering for a very long time. They may have tried to seek support and help through various means. Maybe it didn't work out for them. And so being able to have an app like this allows them to have quick access. Sometimes it can take months to get a qualified therapist. Other times there may not be maybe resources. And so with Inciting Hope app, I mean, the resource is right there. It's right there in your pocket. And so I think that when people start to use this app and they really see like, wow, this is actually helping me get through some very challenging times, it'll be kind of like catching a fire. It'll spread and people will hear about this and they'll download Inciting Hope as well.
Yes. So I don't want to give too much away. I'd rather the users be able to see it, and so we'll come right back to discussion. But let's go ahead and kick it over to the demo of this amazing app and some of the features that are there.
Welcome to Inciting Hope, a wellness movement designed for people who want more than survival. They want restoration, peace, and a path forward. Every part of this app was built with intention to help you breathe, to help you reset, and to remind you that hope is something you can access anytime, anywhere. Take a moment for yourself. Slow down. In a world that never stops, this is your invitation to pause, to return to your body, to reconnect with your mind, and to find balance in the middle of your day. Inside Inciting Hope, every prompt is crafted to help you process emotions, make sense of your world, and step into deeper self-awareness. You deserve a space where your thoughts can land softly and where your voice matters. Write without judgment, reflect without fear, heal without rushing. Your journal inside this app is a safe place, grounded in compassion, authenticity, and clarity. Gratitude is powerful. It shifts perspective, softens heavy days, and anchors your spirit. Here, you'll find simple guided gratitude practices that reconnect you to what is good, what is present, and what will still bring you joy. Your story deserves to be understood. The mood tracker helps you recognize patterns, celebrate progress, and become more aware of what strengthens or drains you. Awareness creates transformation. Let's start with the reset, completely free. Daily grounding tools, mood checks, and reflection prompts that help you regain stability. Your healing journey doesn't begin with pressure. It begins with support. Recharge gives you more depth, more intention, more guidance. For less than the cost of a meal each month, you gain access to deep dive reflections, guided meditations, audio calming exercises, structured wellness tools, and a personalized flow designed to help you evolve. Recharge is where you rise from surviving into strengthening. And then there's Elevate. This is your highest level of support inside Inciting Hope. Premium wellness workshops, advanced tools, deeper analysis, extended guided practices, and exclusive content created to push your growth even further. Elevate isn't about perfection, it's about expansion. Every feature inside the app serves a purpose to help you feel grounded, centered, and empowered, to remind you of your strength, to help you honor your emotions without being consumed by them. And when life gets heavy, you're not alone. The curated resources inside the app point you towards support, clarity, and professional pathways if and when you need them. Because your safety matters, your mind matters, your future matters. Inciting Hope isn't just an app, it's a movement, a commitment to mental health equity, a promise that healing should be accessible, compassionate, and designed for every single person who needs it. Inciting Hope, wellness in your pocket, and a new beginning at your fingertips.
All right, I'm so excited to see that. I was excited to see that. Were you
Yes.
excited? I mean, this
It's
is like
fun
a
to
baby.
go through that, yes.
This has been your baby for how
Yes.
long?
Oh gosh, over 5 years. Oh, 5 to 6 years, excuse me. Yes.
Woo! So now to see that, to see it finally out there in fruition, it's launched now. People can get their hands on it. How does that feel?
So it feels, good. As long as it's, helping people, which is our goal. We know it's going to be helpful. We know that people just need this right now, especially, for example, the Fed layoffs in the federal government. There are people suffering in many ways. And also, just to highlight one more feature, the Help Center. Just want to reemphasize the importance of that, the 988 suicide hotline, prevention hotline, excuse me. And also just, bereavement, other mental health resources. All of that is in there, so we just hope that people take advantage.
So you pretty much came out with this at the right time. Like, I know sometimes people think when they're in this labor of love with either their passion or something that they think can help people, it's like, oh, it's not fast enough. But I think you're hitting literally at the right time in our lives that would need something like this to be able to help us and bring about the support. So I know we talked briefly in the intros about your backgrounds, but I really want to know what brought you into this. Like, you guys heard about your wealth of experience in mental health, but what was the thing for you where, like, I'm going to make this my career and make this something that I want to specialize in to help others?
Right. So this as a tool you're talking about?
No, just for you.
Just for us.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes. So essentially, and we talked about it before this started. Mental health is health. When you don't have your mental health, you do not have health. And it's just important to me for people to realize that, first of all, and to really, secondly, just to act on that. So just finding the right providers. Perhaps that'll be in the next phase. What do they call it at my previous agency? Just a provider finder. Okay, we'll just call it for that. Yes, a directory of some sort. And just providing those resources. So it was just about resources and having a tool where people can just go and put their mental health in their hands. and just really giving people autonomy and control over their health, particularly their mental health.
What about you, Melody? Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, thanks, Alexis. And so I think for me, mental health, my background and kind of coming to this work is really trying to figure out myself, right? I also
That's a good one.
really realize how many people in my community need support, my own family, and I often thought about support that would resonate with me or people like me. And so when Audrey brought this idea, I was like, absolutely, I'm on board, because I just know how much it meant to me to be able to find the right support that I needed for my mental well-being. And I know what it'll mean for other people too when they have this access, when they can say, finally, I have relief. And so many variables bring people to seeking support, and I'm just glad that there's something available for them.
Yeah, I think I really want to emphasize there's a tagline throughout this summit that I really want people to focus on. You said it. If you don't have mental health, you don't have health.
Correct.
It's not like it's a optional thing. And a lot of people think about it as optional, but we've all been through our own mental health journeys, and everything ends up being a little bit better, a little bit brighter. Life becomes a little easier to live. You're able to put a little pep in your step, walk a little taller when you have some assurances of mental health. And it's also maintenance. It's not just a one-time thing. So to be able to have something in your pocket, wellness in your pocket, and do that, that's one, empowering, but also it feels like you don't have to do it all alone.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's also science-based, and I'll just speak for myself. I've done a lot of work in prevention of behavioral health disorders, or mental, emotional, and behavioral health disorders. And I see this, in part, it's treatment, but it's also prevention as well.
Yeah.
So just throwing that in there.
All right, perfect. And then for those that are going back to the app, who would be your target audience? Who would be the people that would oh, this is me. This is for me. I know Cedric's going to go over the different tiers or has gone over different tiers and features assigned to that, but what would be your base level audience that would be able to take this and run with it?
Absolutely. So, sorry for that distraction. I'm here back and present. So, so we had a list here. So definitely busy professional. I'll explain why for each one.
Yes, please.
Caregivers, underserved communities, individuals who want evidence-based wellness support. This is for everybody, to be honest with you, whether you have a family member, whether you're a family member of, or whether you are a person dealing with. It's for all of you, or if you want to advocate and be part of that sort of community, which I did for a while, a lot of community organizing around mental health in my 20s. It's really for everybody, but those are the folks that we're really, honing in on. So those in need, and immediate need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go through each one. You said the busy professionals. Why them?
So oftentimes, like you said, we make our treatment of mental illness or mental health issues as secondary, and or we just don't prioritize it in general. So that would be for the busy professionals.
And I mean, obviously, I feel like there's so many of my colleagues that could definitely leverage this, because there's so much going on, especially with the climate going on, but also economic uncertainty. Like, that anxiety weighs on a lot of us as we're going through, especially in this area. Right. So I can definitely see busy professionals taking this and running with it.
Right.
Now for caregivers, what do you think?
I mean, there are whole platforms on this, but when it comes to caregivers, you really have to, and you're giving so much of yourself, and it's good to keep others, in mind and first. However, there has to be some, boundaries there, and also you have to consider your own health.
Yeah.
What do they do in the airplanes? You put the thing over your face before.
The mask on your face first, and then
I put it casually, but but that's the truth. You really have to. You really don't. You can't do anything, and help others until you really, address your own challenges and issues. So yeah.
And then for underserved communities, what would this app speak to them?
Yeah, so oftentimes in underserved communities, there are no or little to no resources. And I just think of rural areas that I've been in for work. and even like certain urban areas too, where there are things like other things like food deserts and that sort of thing. So just imagine trying to get behavioral health care. I mean, that's very difficult. So we want to address that as well.
Okay. Any take on the target users here, or any other groups that you feel would really take on or really love some of the features that are offered in this app, Melody?
Yeah, sure. Just kind of picking up what Audrey said about caregivers, made me think about those who are peer support, those who have been there, like they've struggled with their mental health, they've struggled with addiction, and now they're seeking to help others get through. They can also use Inciting Hope as a tool as they're supporting people in their community that are experiencing what they've overcome. I also consider veterans a very likely population to use this app, as we know they also have experienced high suicide rates and are under very specific duress and stress with deployments. How wonderful will it be for them to have the mood tracker every day to support their well-being? I think about new moms that might be suffering from postpartum depression and really need support. Yeah, there are hotlines that they can call, but sometimes they don't even have the energy to do that. So what about just pick up your phone or your tablet and you have access to support right there while baby is sleeping? You can go to the app and get some meditation time in for yourself. So as Audrey said, this is an app that really is for everyone, especially anyone that's just really finding out that, like, wait a minute, like, I don't have to wait months and months for an appointment with a therapist, or I don't have to try to figure out insurance and how I'm gonna get to the place. Like, here it is, right in the palm of my hand. And so this is really for everyone.
That is awesome. It is for everyone. And one, I guess, for those that are already using the app or are already in there and they really want to know what's coming next, what upcoming features, Kat, do you think that users that are using it now, that are early adopters, what do you think they can expect in the future?
Right. So we're expecting to have an AI companion feature. We're also going to have a couple integrations, specifically a medication tracker, as well as a physical fitness component.
Oh, but you also, there's some big name brands here that you're even thinking of. So Apple Health, Google Fit, potentially.
Yes, both of those. Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to make it happen.
Yes. I love to do. There's a lot of different fitness tracking apps, but you're right. I actually like the fact that this is integrated with the mental health. I don't have to go to 2 different places or 3 different places to get this.
One-stop shop.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. There we go. It's a one-stop shop.
Yes.
Love that. Yeah, I have something for medication tracking. I have something for, it's just too much.
It's a lot.
I don't want to deal with all that. So very happy. All right, and we talked a little bit about your founder's journey and your story there. But is there anything else that you'd like to share just about how you kind of came into this and the either ideation of the app or the organization mission that really got to you of, oh, okay, this is what I want to do?
Right. So, I mean, we all have a story. I mean, every single one of us. In my TEDx talk, I did talk about a lot of that, like the importance of just healing and storytelling in general.
Let's not pause there. Don't TEDx talk.
Oh.
The TEDx talk. It's what you did.
This is so funny. Yes, I did a TED Talk. Yes.
Yes.
And it was put on the TED site too. If you want to find it, YouTube or TED.com. It's on there. And they say less than 1% of the TEDx talks become TED Talks or something like that.
Speak on it.
Yeah, so I'm out here doing things, a woman of color. So, yes. Oh, you almost made me forget the question. But yes, so personal storytelling, all of that. So most of my adult life, I've gone back and forth with depression and anxiety. And so this really is close to my heart because I just want to help people that have been through similar or the same things that I've been through, and my family as well, my support system, my circle, friends, family, friends, everyone, and even providers who have made a huge impact on me. I've just taken all that knowledge, both professionally and personally, and put it into this app. I mean, this app is like my autobiography, I guess you can call it, in terms of the concept and the features that I created. Like, I honestly do feel that way. So yeah, that's what it is.
I think what's great about both of you in this is you didn't just get through what you went through and sit and stop there. You didn't just say, I'm going to go through what I'm going through. I'm sat there. I'm great. I'm good now. Yay for me.
Right.
You like, how can I take all the things and lessons that I've learned and give that back to others? So this is not just get on the site and yes, we get money.
Absolutely.
This is I'm taking all of the training and all of the tools that has helped me get through this personally and provide it back to the community. That is awesome. And I think you mentioned it, like, offline here, but I wanted for the users to be able to hear this. Like, you really fought to get a lot of the features here in the basic tier level. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, yes. So I wanted everything to be free, and honestly, we live in a capitalist society.
No, it takes work and time and effort to be able to
Yes,
make
it took
this.
a lot of time and effort to do this over a period of 5 to 6 years. But I did want to put a lot in that the reset tier, because I just want everyone to have the major tools in their hand. So it's a back and forth about the journal being in the reset or recharge, like the first or second tiers.
Yeah.
But those are both science-based, and Melly can talk more on this, but they're both science-based with CBT and ACT as drivers for the prompts for the journal. So it's not just a journal, but it's actually evidence-based, science-based. So, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'd love to go into it.
Yeah.
So can you talk through the science behind it when someone says CBT, ABT? I don't know what that is.
Okay.
So you got to explain to it. Break it down. What does it mean?
Sure, absolutely. So, this app is inclusive of principles from cognitive behavioral therapy, acceptance and commitment therapy. There's even some aspects of dialectical behavioral therapy. And really what we're trying to do is help people to kind of restructure any thoughts that they may be having that aren't as positive. We're helping them to ground. Like, there's principles in there that bring in grounding, that help them to kind of get back into themselves, so that if they are struggling or having an episode, so to speak, where they're like, okay, I'm not feeling myself. Like, what can I do in this moment to come back to who I am and be present?
Yeah.
There are features in this app that are going to help them. And we really wanted to include some of these modalities because we know they work. Yes.
You have the evidence. It's backed up.
Correct.
Science. Love it. Going all the way back to the beginning before we really close out here, Inciting Hope, the name itself. What sparked that for you? What does that name mean for you?
So for me, inciting hope, or the word inciting, to me it means empowerment. I repurposed the word for myself and for you all. It's empowerment. So we usually think of it in a negative connotation. The word inciting, however, this is just about autonomy and control over our own lives and our own health.
Yeah.
And having it accessible in your pocket, wellness in your pocket, and we're taking the word back and making it useful and purposeful in our own lives.
So it's like we're doing the work. You're giving us the tools.
Precisely.
Love it.
So to wrap this up, any last words for users out there? It could be, hey, if they're having second thoughts, if they don't know what to pick between different apps, or even just as they're going through their own journey, their mental health, what would you say to them? I'll start with you, Melody, and then we'll wrap it up with you.
Sure, thanks. So my final words are, really move forward in your journey. It can be a challenge, but once you start making small acts every day that help to improve your well-being, it will keep you motivated. It will incite hope in you.
Ooh, tag it. You said it.
Yes.
Say it again. Look.
It will incite hope in you. And so keep going, keep doing the work. You have a tool that's here to support you. And be well.
Yes, and know that you're not alone. There are so many people that have and are going through the same thing you're going through. And we really just want to form community as well. So just know that you have a community that cares about you. You're not alone again, and you will get through this. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
And this concludes our Inciting Hope Reset, Recharge, Elevate Virtual Summit. Thank you.